Today, I'm sharing the story of a boy who wasn't just abandoned, he was thrown away like garbage, literally. Abandoned at just 2 days old beside a dumpster, laughed at, bullied, broke, alone, but by the age of 28, he built a multi-million-dollar tech empire, without a college degree, without connections, without anyone believing in him, except one person. This is not just a success story, it's a story about pain, purpose, and proof that you are never too broken to rise. Stay with me till the end. You'll walk away believing you can change your own story too. Chapter 1: Thrown Away. In 1989, in a poor neighborhood in Quincy, Florida, a baby was born. His mother didn't want him, so just 2 days later, she left him beside a dumpster. Let that sink in. A newborn, abandoned like garbage. A stranger found him, barely alive, and called the police. That baby was placed into foster care. Nobody wanted him, until Nathan and Freddie Figgers showed up. They were an elderly black couple, deeply religious, humble, and loving. Nathan was a handyman. Freddie cleaned houses. When they saw that tiny baby, they said, "He's ours." They adopted him and named him Freddie. Growing up, Freddie always knew he was different, but he didn't know how different until the kids at school started calling him Dumpster Baby. They mocked his clothes, his skin, his parents' age. He didn't fit in, and worst of all, he couldn't change it. He often cried at night, but his dad, he told him something powerful. "You're not trash, son. You're chosen, you're my son, and you're meant for something big." That belief would become Freddie's anchor for life. Chapter 2: The Boy in the Broken Computer. Freddie didn't have toys or gadgets, but one day, when he was just 9 years old, his dad brought home a broken computer someone was throwing away. Most kids would have ignored it, but Freddie? He took it apart, piece by piece. No manuals, no internet, just his hands and his obsession. It took him weeks, but he fixed it. Booted it up, got it running. That was the day he fell in love with technology. From that moment on, Freddie wasn't just some poor adopted kid. He was a creator, a builder, a dreamer. Chapter 3: The Teen Tech Genius. By 12, Freddie got his first job, fixing computers at a local repair shop. By 15, he was building software for local businesses. Imagine that. A teenage boy in a rural town, writing code like a pro. By 17, he got into college, but dropped out within weeks. Not because he failed, because he was already building bigger things, but his greatest invention was yet to come. Chapter 4: The Alzheimer's-Inspired Breakthrough. When Freddie was 18, his adoptive father, the only man who ever believed in him, began to show signs of Alzheimer's. He would forget where he was, wander off, sometimes disappear for hours. So Freddie built something no one else had. A GPS tracker embedded inside a shoe with a two-way voice system. If his dad wandered off, Freddie could track him in real time. If his dad got confused, Freddie could talk to him through the shoe. It was genius. It was life-saving. But when he tried to license it, big companies laughed him out of the room. They didn't believe a young with no degree, no suits, no name could invent something valuable. So Freddie decided, I'll build my own company. Chapter 5: From Underdog to Empire. Freddie launched Figgers Communications, starting with just one server in a shed behind his house. But this wasn't just another tech company. This was the first black-owned telecom company in America. He built phones, cloud software, mobile networks, secured patents, and offered affordable service to low-income families, people like the ones who raised him. By the time he was 28, his company was worth millions. No investors, no handouts, just him, his talent, and his will. Chapter 6: The Millionaire Who Gives More Than He Takes. Most people chase money to feel powerful. Freddie chases impact. He started the Figgers Foundation, donating computers to kids, paying off medical bills, and funding emergency relief. During the pandemic, he shipped thousands of masks and devices to hospitals across America. He doesn't do it for headlines. He does it for people like his parents, people like you, people like him who started with nothing. Just because you're broken doesn't mean you're worthless, he says. Your struggle might just be your superpower. Outro, emotional payoff, and CTA. So the next time you feel rejected, the next time someone calls you worthless, the next time you think your past defines your future, remember Freddie Figgers, a boy left beside a dumpster who became a millionaire with his mind, his hands, and his heart. He didn't just change his life, he changed the lives of thousands. Now it's your turn. You don't have to be born lucky, you just have to believe you're worth fighting for.